Yeah, hello, good evening once again. Good to be back and you know talking to our great people, from the diaspora network. And we are here again to things signing um, our great nation, Nigeria. And me, with me here, brother, been here. He's always been here all the time, and we had in court some ago, and hopefully we are waiting for them to again and again. What will happen in Nigeria between Nigeria? Let me say Tinubu. What the West wants to use him to fight our neighbor, Niger Republic. And again, so many things happened today. Even today, thank the Notagons and the Nota senators that kicked against Tinubu attack Niger Republic. So down his request to fight Niger Republic, the Northern senators and the Northern governors. Though he met with them today or yesterday, maybe he tried to the way. We are all watching and waiting. I know that today in the House of this guy, his name is Keyamo, was a rowdy session in the Senate because senators didn't want him to confirm him or something like that. Anyway, these are things we just have to talk about this evening. Please sorry for my network. In case my network is frustrating, it's just where I am right now. I just have to do this video, okay? So I have with me here my old brother. He's fully obedient, fully obedient, and he's beyond try to analyze what will be happening. I think we have to start first with the court case of last week, and what is next. I think we have to start from there. Mr. Chukuma, can you just let us know what has been happening with the court case and what is next? Because all the obedience, they ask questions. I know one guy asked me a question today on my Facebook page. He said, what is the next right now? When is the verdict? When are we expecting it? What is going to happen next? So, just put our listing right now, what is happening, and regarding the president election tribunal. Well, welcome again once again. I hope you can hear me.
Oh yes, good evening.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you. I hope I'm coming out fine.
Yeah, very good, very clear.
Okay. Yeah.
Good and
Good
clear.
evening to listeners and viewers, wherever you are in the planet Earth. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to some of us. Today again we are on to deliberate and give life to issues as it concerns we are here to discuss on affairs and that relates to the political discourse and political happenings that we have experienced a few days back, and what is still trending even today. What we're here is to give our own honest and truthful analysis to the issues, give light to it as we have been doing. And the most important thing is that we are giving our people the true picture of what the situation is on ground in Nigeria. And we have outlined a number of areas this discourse is going to take us to. We'll be talking about the court case, that is the Presidential Election Tribunal court case that our principal P2B and even PDP and the APM, their own court case. Where are we now, and what are we expecting next? Then we'll also be talking about the the event in Niger Republic, what it is now, where are we, what are we expecting next, and also we will also be looking at other issues like the ministerial nominee, the fuel increase, NLC strike, and all of that. We'll also be putting light to some of these government policies and how it affects the average Nigerian as it is now. And if there are other things, then that will also pop up as we keep discussing. We will also throw light to some of them and bring clarity to some of them as we know. I mean, as the knowledge is available to us, information is available to us. So stay tuned and stay back. Just pick up your popcorn, and those of us who drink, you can also take about a glass of beer. Relax,
All
and
right.
you will enjoy this ride. And I promise you that today will be a bomb. We will
Exactly.
dissect, we will interrogate, and we will make it exciting to all of us. And if you also have
Questions.
what do I call it,
Questions.
questions, or you have contributions, why not? You can also tell us on the comment section. Then we will invite you over to come and be part of us and ask your questions, or you can throw your questions through the comment, or you can also come live here and join us to deliberate on what how to move our country forward, right? Because that is the cardinal point of what all we are doing here. It's all we're contributing our own quota in how we're moving Nigeria from where she is now to a better place where she is supposed to be. So thank you very much. Yeah, we roll from here, and kick it off. We will start moving.
I, I, I
Thank
like your
you.
summation, man. I just love it. This is interesting. Last week I would say Peter Obi was in court, the VP was in court, the board chairman was in court, Chief Chimanda was in court also. So it was a kind of people were really impressed, man. I mean, we are in court to see, and they will say, this is a different ball game. This is different right now because normally those days people will go to court and we forget about it. But now, no, all eyes are on judiciary. It shows that everybody, we're all concerned about what is happening at the court level right now. Everybody is concerned. We want to know what is happening. What is the next step? We want, because the people they voted, and they know who they voted for. So they always say the court is the hope for is the last hope for the common man. Right now, is on the okay. So now I will ask you a question, please. Now, what somebody asked me, as I said before, what is the next step right now? What is the next step? When is it going to be about it?
Okay.
Yeah. You hear me? Can you hear me?
So yes, I can hear you. My microphone. Okay. Are you hearing me now?
Very
Hello.
well, very well. Very well. I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you.
Thank you for that question. It's a million dollar question. Of course, that is what is in the mind of everywhere in Nigeria now. What is the next thing? What are we expecting? What is the next step? Well, like we know, the judicial process, like we know, the judiciary has a process, and
Yeah.
the process is being followed. Uh, After the fireworks in the court by the lawyers, when they presented their cases and defended their cases, the next thing will be the submission of written addresses, which also had happened. Um, um, the defendant will or respondent will respond to the case, to the request from the from our lawyers, and try to make them to also respond again. So this is just what the legal process is. Forth and back responses and written address. The parties involved, I mean the two parties involved, will come again to court, and they will do what they call adoption of those addresses. So they
Yeah.
will come and adopt those addresses in court, and that was what happened that day. You said Chichimawanda was there, and our principal, everybody who is who and who in Nigeria politics was so that supporting principal was in court that day. Also, PDP also came on. I think they came before us and adopted their own written addresses before our own came. So all those processes has taken place. We witnessed them in court, where all the written addresses were all adopted. Then after that, it's the judges. The ball now is in the court of the judges. So what they will do now is they will look at the cases on their merit and demerit, and now decide on a day of the judgment. So what we are waiting now is basically the final stage of this legal battle. You understand? And the final stage is judgment. So we are waiting, and the judges have said that they are going to pick a date for the judgment and send message across. So we are waiting for that date. So everything is still in order. We implore all of us to still remain calm and remain patient. Let them do whatever they need to do. But the truth of the matter is that the case is clear. The case is clear in the sense that Tinubu did not meet the required constitutional requirement to be announced the president. One. Secondly, he is not qualified to even contest that election in the first place. That is what our lawyers have been able to establish. And even their own witness also agreed on under cross-examination that he forfeited $460,000, which he said is a proceed of narcotic and money laundering money. So if that is what it is, and he forfeited it because of that, it means that he is guilty of crime,
Yeah.
and that is a crime. And our law says anybody who take any money, whether it's under civil or criminal, whatever, guys, if you forfeited anything, it is equal to conviction. That is what our law says. And our law also says that anybody convicted cannot stand in any court of competent jurisdiction. That is what the Constitution says. I've forgotten the portion of the Constitution, but that is what the Constitution says. And the Constitution did not say that the court must be in Nigeria. The Constitution says any court of competent jurisdiction, whether they are anywhere, whether they are in hell or in heaven or in anywhere, that person stands qualified. So now, these are the facts that are before the judges. So we're waiting for them to do justice to this case. That is why we in the Obedient family, we are still trending that hashtag, all eyes on the judiciary, because we know that the country is not like a normal country. The politicians are all working in the night trying to compromise this judiciary. But if we keep vigil on them and put our searchlight on them, they will not be able to do as much as they would have wanted to do. So that is why everybody must understand that it is still not over. It's still not over until it is over, until we get our judgment. Nobody should go to sleep. Nobody should go to sleep. Nobody should back down. We keep monitoring, keep our searchlight on them until the judgment is delivered, and we get justice in this case. So even the case of the PDP too, on that day, they adopted their own cases, their own written addresses. We had somebody begging that they should forgive Tinubu, that he's a Christian, that the law said they should forgive him. So you see, all these things is a pointer that they know that this guy is not clean. He's a criminal. So there's no place in the law that say when the law sees a criminal, you forgive him. So the justice must be served and seen to be served. That is what it is. So that is where we are. For those of us who are still not clear where we are, or asking questions where we are presently, that is where we are. We are just waiting for the judges to give us a date of judgment, and on that day we go there and get our judgment. Period. And after that judgment, then the next step, that judgment will not determine what next step we will be taking. That is for that. That is for your question. So I don't know if there is anything I need to clarify more.
We are live right now. Okay. Sorry. That was a call. These are questions. And thank you so much for explaining in details. And how far where we are coming from and where we are right now and what we are, as you just said. Now we are the judges or the court to send a letter to the parties involved for the further, which is, so we are waiting and watching. We are so say all eyes on judiciary. 2 days ago or yesterday, there were rumors that that the army house of Fashola Fashola, the former governor of Lagos State and former Works House in Abuja, said, they said he's writing or drafting the judgment verdict for the judges. There was allegation last time that he played a part or he played a role in writing the results for INEC. So people are now watching; they are very careful. But although today I saw in the news that he came out to debunk the claim that he was going to sue the people that carry fake news. But we all know APC with the propaganda. We all know that there is always there are always any rumor like this. There are always elements of truth about it, because it was people we don't trust APC. That is the truth. We don't trust them. So people are skeptical. They are saying, Fashola is writing the verdict for the judiciary, and it will be, for me, it will be a shame. It will be a big shame for judiciary to allow such things to happen. For the judges to allow such things to happen, it will be a big shame that somebody somewhere we read a verdict and give it to them to read out. It will be a shame. So I don't really know how true it is. Although they said Fashola was involved in the INEC elections, he was involved in the writing of the results. So I don't know how true it is anyway. But these are rumors and it's flying on social media networks. But I don't know your view about it, how you see it. But for me, it would be a big shame that the whole judiciary will come so low to allow Fashola to write that verdict for them. How do you see it?
Thank you for that observation and that question. I think it was Stephen that said, anytime you see APC debunking anything, denying anything, that thing, there is truth in it. And I believe so, because each time they try so hard to debunk or to refute any news, look very well, something close to that thing is happening somewhere. So we know these guys that they are evil. They are evil. Anything about APC is evil. It's not just the truth. So there's nothing they cannot do. They can go to any length. If they can do anything. People who killed and maimed in Lagos can do anything to survive judgment. So there's nothing. It's not like it's something that's beyond them to do. If you deny anything, deny. But the truth of the matter is that our light is on him and all the judiciary. Let him continue to deny. It's better he denies it and stay away. Because if he will not, then the Nigerians who are aggrieved and who are pained will come after him. So let him stay clear of the judiciary and not just him, every other person who is thinking or planning or
to influence,
coming together to influence, to bribe, to buy justice,
or threaten,
that this will not be business
as usual.
As usual. This is business unusual. So let them be warned. We are not asking the judiciary to do any favor to us. All we are asking is that justice should be served. Justice should be served. And we are also telling the judiciary, we're not threatening them, but we're telling them to do their job. Do your job. Once you do your job, Nigerian people will be strongly behind you. And if Nigerian people are behind you, who will now come against you? Go and do your job and leave the Nigerian people to protect and ensure that nothing happens to you. So that is my own message, personal message to the judiciary. Nobody is threatening them. All we are saying is that they should do their job, give us justice according to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And once that is done, then they should go to sleep. But if they do anything to subvert this judgment, this justice, then let them know that not just them, but their entire generation will not. Are you hearing me? Am I coming out loud and clear? Hello? I think I'm coming out. I think you're not having this network problem. So let me continue. So we know that once justice is served and seen as served, then everything is fine. We can go ahead and go on and build a new Nigeria. It's possible to build a better Nigeria. What is happening now is just unfortunate. Unfortunate. And we are at this stage, at this point in time in Nigeria, and we are still speaking all this grammar, and people are suffering. No healthcare, no education, fuel prices has gone up, no palliative, nothing. People are just suffering. The earning power has reduced. The middle class has totally wiped out. We no longer have middle class in Nigeria. So it is a shame. It's a shame that a country that has so much prospect on their knees, is on its knees begging. So let the judiciary do justice and let us take back our country and rebuild this country for the betterment of everybody, including the judiciary and their family, judiciary members and their family, the justices and their family members and their generation will enjoy when the country is working. In an unworking country suffers. But when the country is working and the system okay, everybody enjoys, everybody benefits from it. That is what we are talking about. That is what we are pushing. That is what some of us will not sleep. We stay awake, we stay trying to talk and to analyze and to put our voices in the affairs of the country to make it better. That is what we are doing. Thank you very much. I think I don't know if I have the point. Maybe your network was threw you out. But thank God you're back.
My network was off at the time, so I was even wondering. I was trying to check my phone to see if it was still on. But thank God that you carried it on. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. As I said, my network is off and on. Was where I'm right. I'm somewhere far from from my place. Okay, but anyhow it is. We have to talk, and we are talking. All eyes on the judiciary. All eyes on the judiciary. That's what we are. That's what we are pushing. We want the best for our country. That's what we are saying. We want the best for our country. We want everybody to be. I mean, be you from anywhere you are, from anywhere, from irrespective of your tribe or your religion. It doesn't matter. So that you can have the best of life. Most Nigerians suffer. That is what at times I will say. I will say, okay, why this? Most people suffer. No, it's not. It's uncalled for. Nobody need to suffer. Everything's supposed to be. I mean, when you work for it, you will have it. Have the best in life. Enjoy your life. Then make the country work. If you look at the down, we're saying making Nigeria work again. That's what we are doing. We are in diaspora right now. We are talking from diaspora. We are pushing that Nigeria should work. But we have seen around that countries work. Who are the people doing it? Is the citizen. We are the one that are doing it and making sure to make sure that everything is working. Back in Nigeria, who will make sure it works? It is you and I. Those in terms of affairs, those we are all together to make sure the country will work. So that's what we are pushing. That is why we have this obedient movement to make sure we have people with integrity, people with capacity, people that will produce results, not people that are self-centered, people that want to destroy the economy. No, we can really trust. That's what we are pushing. So judiciary, Do the needful. We're not saying to favor us. We're not saying favor anybody. We're saying you've seen the facts. All the lawyers, they've come together. They have brought up their fight, all their arguments. They've brought it out. Do the needful. All eyes on you. And it will be a shame for what we are hearing that we say factual that we write the verdict and give people to read. That would be a shame. I mean, how will you tell your children that somebody gave you, a judge, something to read? How will you tell your children or tell your wife or tell your family members? Well, the history will judge us. Okay, that's what we're saying. The history will judge us. If you do the right thing, the history will judge you right. If you do the wrong thing, the history is there also. I will say, okay, these people. That is why, for me, I am always grateful to God. I was okay. People are watching what we are doing, so it's left for you judges to do the right thing. All eyes on the judiciary. Now, we are going to talk about pressure from IMF, pressure from the World Bank, pressure from the West, pressure from France, from USA. All these people, they are fond of staging a war outside their territory. They love to fight. So they will go far to fight. Go to Afghanistan, go to Iraq, go to Syria and to fight. But they will not fight in their neighborhood. They will not fight in their own yard. They will not fight even in the neighboring countries like America. They will not fight with Mexico. They will not do that. But they will prefer to go to people's to other places and do their own. They have military bases everywhere. Now, I know that Tinubu is trying to have the legitimacy. I don't know how they've promised him. They pushed him. They pressurized him, and he came up. He just came out and said, "Niger Republic, ECOWAS, we are giving you, is it 10 days or 2 weeks for the military to stand down." Just imagine, because these are pressures from France, from US on him. He wants to make sure he has legitimacy. He wants to prove a point. Because right now, Calamara is calling some days ago. He was so happy that they are trying to recognize him. He's playing this game to make sure people recognize him. Now, thank God, I'm coming to a point to a place. He said he wants to wage a war against Niger Republic, because he wants to enthrone democracy. But the truth is that the place that he's talking right now, was he truly elected? Is he having legitimacy over his election? All these are questions we are asking. You, that your case is in court. Nobody voted for you. People voted for you. You are rigged into power. INEC rigged into power. It was a civilian coup. INEC staged civilian coup against Nigerian people. INEC did it. And you now are saying you want to go and remove somebody, or go and fight somebody because him moves somebody that is unpopular there. Now, I tried to make last time I was trying to do something last time to talk about the history of Niger Republic. Okay, let me see if I can remember. Okay, even Niger election that happened in 2021 that produced Mohamed Bazoum as the president. He had a major contender, Hama Amadou, is his name, Hama Amadou. He was the major contender, but they didn't allow the guy to contest. They didn't allow the guy to contest. He was disqualified to contest on the ballot. Then they did the election. The guy, this Bazoum guy, did not win outrightly. So there was a rerun. Even the rerun, or the run of election rather, there was more people did not come out because the the election was rigged, and he was he now he now retained his presidency. It shows that even him, this guy Bazoum guy, this President Bazoum, the ex-president, I was calling the ex-president, these people don't even like him. When he was removed from, there was a coup attempt on him. I think, which month was it? This year, I think either June this year, a coup attempt on him, although the coup failed. Now, his own presidential guard and some military people now staged a coup some weeks ago that removed him from power. And we saw people jubilating. We saw videos from the Republic. People are happy that the guy is out of power. People are really happy. The Niger people are happy. They are so happy. That is the truth. We saw videos of what is happening in the Republic. Now, Tinubu, that the case is on fire back home in Nigeria. He's saying he wants to go and remove such a person. It is. I don't understand what kind of thing he wants to prove. He wants to prove legitimacy. Yes. We know the cost of war. War costs trillions. War is expensive. Nigerian people, they are dying and crying. It's but over the country. The effects are nothing to Niger Republic borders around Nigeria. I think about six states in northern Nigeria. And if any war happened in Niger Republic, you can imagine the amount of people that will leave Niger Republic to come to Nigeria as refugees. It is not concerned about that. It's not even counting the cost effect of election of the war. It's not even counting the after effects of the elections. I mean, of the war. Not only that, we have different sides, people, different bandits. Go to Syria right now. The place is chaos, but they have different people, militias, different people. You cannot control them again. In Libya, the same thing. Different, government people controlling their own area. This guy has not even did not consider all those things. He just wants to go and attack the Niger Republic. The cost is not bothered. The after effect is not bothered. So at times I will sit down and say, this Tinubu guy, that was how he just said his first speech when he was inaugurated that day. He said, I'm removing subsidy without even taking the palliatives. How we caution the effects of it on the Nigerian people. After I see that, Nigerians, we are blessed with people. We are so blessed. How come we allow people like this to be ruling our country? We can talk more and more and more about Niger Republic, the effects. We know that war is not the best. In war, there is never a winner in war. There is never a winner in war. What we have in war is people suffering. We have both losers. Anybody that fought a war, they are both losers. Even the Nigeria Civil War, they will say that, is it the Biafrans or the Nigeria? We both lost. We lost. Any war, nobody ever win. That is the truth. I heard FFK and we will over the Republic, Russia. They thought they would just around Ukraine. Up to now, the war is still on. Both sides are losing. All these are effects. All this, which is what we are saying, we need people like Peter Obi, that that will have the people at mind. Have the people at mind. The interest of the people of Nigeria first. What kind of Nigeria if Tinubu attack Niger Republic? All these are questions, my brother. I've asked many questions right now. I've said many things about it. What is your stake? What is your take, or rather, in this your selected president Tinubu wanting to go and attack Niger Republic? Thank God for Senator. Thank God, not just Senator. Thank God for the northern governors and the northern senators that kicked against it. That is the truth, because they had bound, because Niger Republic and Nigeria and the northern part of Nigeria, they shared this in common. They're like brothers. They are family. Thank God for them that kick against it on the Senate floor. If not, I wonder where would have been right now. My brother, what do you have to say about all these things?
All right. Okay, thank you very
So
much.
many,
You've actually
so many things.
done a lot of justice. You've done sometimes when you finish speaking, looking for what to say again because you've actually done justice to the topic. I wonder what would I say. No, the thing is, we all have our views and the angle where we can come in to complement it. Now, let me just come in from this angle. Let's ask this question. I think this should be question. Why is it that all the recent coup in Africa in Africa are mostly in West Africa? And why is it that even in West Africa, the coup are in Francophone countries? These are countries colonized by the French. Why is it that four of them, yes, four countries now, where coup has happened, they are all in West Africa and they are all Francophone countries? Why? Well, the answer, I will also try to give an answer to this question because it's not far fetched. It shows to prove how the people are tired of the extended colonialism, if I will say that is happening in those countries. That does not mean that in the Anglophone countries are left out because the West, the Western countries have not really left Africa alone. They claim you independence, but they did not actually give you independence. They actually did a lip service and head on to the power. So what is happening is, in fact, Francophone country is even worse because they don't have a say of their resources. They don't have a say of their currency. They don't have a say of their military. They don't have a say of their economy. They don't have a say of the nothing. This French country is still piloting their affairs in those Francophone countries, detecting what happened, taking their resources away from them and giving them, asking them to come and take loan on interest. Who does that? There are a lot of atrocities that have been committed over Africa, right from the slave trade up to today. It's still happening. It's still happening. For me, I see this thing happening in West Africa as mostly in Francophone country as an awakening, as the people trying to take their destiny in their hand. Because there's a saying that says when you don't want peaceful revolution, I don't know how they say it, you will sign in for violent revolution. So they did not want to leave Africa, or they've not even left Africa alone. So these are the issues. So if we don't look at the foundational where this issue is coming from, they will not even appreciate or be able to analyze why some presidents are doing what they are doing. Like our own illegitimate president, who is trying to use Niger to garner legitimacy from the West. I mean, it's so foolish. Now, not just Niger, because when the war happened, you also lose your countrymen and women to this war. And the only thing in your mind is to use the blood, the innocent blood of people, because you want to be in the good books. Books of the Western countries. Who does that? This is just the height of recklessness.
Recklessness, yeah.
Height of
I don't
insanity.
care.
You just wake up
Insanity, I
one
don't
day
care.
and say you are giving a sovereign country 7
It's a
days
country.
without negotiation, without diplomacy, without nothing
Ultimatum.
has happened. Are you giving ultimatum to your children?
Even your children, can you do that?
Even your children, you can't do that. You can't do that.
It's of a country.
I mean, so the thing is, well, you have said it all directly. The northern governors and their senators rose against it. The point is, why will it be only the northerners that will rise against this thing?
That is the thing.
That's the point, because this country is so divided that when evil is happening in one section, nobody cares. Everybody is just folding his hands.
It's so annoying.
I don't think, even though it might affect them more, but everybody will partake from it. So why will it be that it's only the northern people that who are crying foul over this whole thing? But the thing is, it is what it is. The country is actually divided among ethnic and religious lines. And that is why we are clamoring for the judiciary to do the needful, so that we start to rebuild, start to unite this country, unite this country with the right principle, the right things that will unite us. Not religion. Religion can never unite anybody. Ethnicity will divide us the more. But when we begin to rally around the pillars that the P2B's government is going to set out, we rally around those pillars. Those pillars will become a vision of the country. It will become a rallying point for everybody. It will become the symbol of unity. That is what we are talking about. We don't, as it is now, there is no such thing as unity in Nigeria.
At all. None.
Everybody is just on their own.
On their own. Survive on their own.
Let's not deceive ourselves. That's what it is. Now, well, you said it, thank God the request was passed in the National Assembly. What we are saying here is that Nigeria should stand up.
Don't be surprised though, because I saw Tundu was meeting with the northern governors. Maybe they are trying to lobby them. Anything is possible. Nigeria, anything is possible. They are trying to lobby them.
That's what I'm trying to say now. That the entire country, what we are saying is that in the entire country to stand up against this evil, not just the north, because when it's robbing the north and every person is keeping quiet, that is where the whole thing will now skate through. But if anybody stands up and said, no, we are not going to war against Niger, he will know that he does not have the support of the people.
Yeah.
He does not have the support of the people. That's what's important. We are not going to war against Niger. Let Nigerians solve their problems. We are solving our own. We have enormous problems here that require attention, and the only thing that he's thinking is how to go and start another one in Niger. Are they mad people? Don't they have head to think? Don't they have head to think? So, my brother, this issue is something that I think all Nigerians have to stand up, because war is at a cost, including material resources, human resources, and all of the other things. A lot of things are involved. You can only know when you are going to war and what you are going. You will never know how you are going to come out of it.
Yeah.
You will never know. Nigerian civil war, I think the one said that it's going to crush Biafrans in 3 days. 3 days turned to 3 years.
Yeah.
So you just talk. You never know. People you are going to meet, they won't fold their hands and be looking at you to come and kill them. No. No.
Just imagine Russia and
And
Ukraine.
before you know it, one week we turn to 1 month. 1 month we turn to 1 year. 1 year we turn to 10 years, and this war is still on. Resources will be life will be going.
Yeah.
I mean, development that was achieved will be destroyed. I mean, please, this is not what we need now. This is not what we need. Somebody close to him to tell him that Nigerians do not support him going to war with them. Let Nigerians be. Let them solve their problem. If Nigerians think that military rule is the best for them, so be it. Nobody
Of
should
course.
interfere. Nobody should
Nobody should
interfere.
interfere.
After all, who told us that democracy is the better? Has democracy giving us anything better here in Nigeria? Not. It's not the West that said it's the best.
Which democracy?
What,
They are even worse. They are worse.
so the point is that for me, I think every country should decide what is good for them, and leave this West and their propaganda and their misdirection, because they always
I
bring
was trying
what
to look for
will
what
favor them.
George. I was I, I was trying to look for what George West said. George West. He said. Even the civilians, for them to okay, maybe normally the civil government, they kill the institutions, they change laws. Some people that are supposed to serve for 2 terms, they will change it to 3 terms from there to life residency. Why won't the military intervene? That was what George West said. He said because the civilians they kill these institutions, they kill the judiciary, they destroy all these institutions. They are even worse than the military dictators. So what do you expect the military to do? They will come up and clean the system. That is what we are saying. If what is happening around there, maybe they need a revolution, really. For example, now, okay, even the France of the French government of 18, there was something I posted when they gave the francophone independence. There are things they wrote for them to do. So many things. It's on my platform. It's on my obedient platform on my Facebook page. I put it there. What they need to be doing. Everything comes from France. Everything they are doing comes from France. So these people, they need liberation. They want to be liberated. They are under slavery. That is the truth. They are under slavery. They want to be liberated. That is why what they are doing in Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger Republic, all of them, they want to be liberated. They want to be liberated. That is the truth. And now is the time. So now they want to use Tinubu to fight Niger Republic, which is so Tinubu, because he's seeking for legitimacy. Is oh God. One thing people don't understand, all these Western countries, they are after their own. That is the truth. They're after their own. We should also be concerned of our own interests first. Your country first before any other thing. Your country first before the other thing. Your country first. Nigeria first. That is the truth. That was why I said it before, when Trump was campaigning, we say America first. America first. So it's not there for you to say your country first, Nigeria first. But if you don't take on that country first, it's waging war against Niger Republic to bring a hell of problem to Nigerians. When Nigerian people are suffering there, what will be our again, man? The US will tell you, don't worry, we'll backroll you. We will wipe off your debt. We will give you ammunition to go and kill your brothers and sisters. Is that what the legacy you want to leave behind? Is that the legacy you want to leave behind? It's so annoying. I don't really know. It's painful to see what is happening. But thank God for the northern governors, and the senators. They've kicked against it. Are you still there, Mr. Chukuma? Are you still there?
I'm here. Are you hearing me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. Now let's just look at it again from this angle. You know, the West has always been like this from time. They have always been like this. They always use
Brothers and
our
sisters,
brothers
neighbors.
to fight. Yes, to fight themselves. It happened in DRC. Patrice Lumumba. They used Siseko to kill Patrice Lumumba
Yeah.
and enthrone Siseko. The same thing happened in Togo. In Togo, the man, I've forgotten his name, the president that brought independence in Togo, wanted to liberate Togo. They brought this guy, Ziyedema or something, to kill him, to overthrow and throw him away. The same thing happened in Ghana. It happened in Nigeria. That happened
Everywhere. Everywhere in
before
Africa.
every queue
Yeah.
that has happened in African continent. Look at it, the hand of the West on it. If you don't dance to their tone, they use your brother, come after you, fund that person, promise him heaven and earth just to eliminate you. So I'm not surprised what is happening. But I think that the black people, the Africans should learn by now. What Tinubu is doing, the entire African continent should rise up against it.
Yeah.
Because what is different between civilian coup that happened in Nigeria in 25th of May and what happened in Niger Republic? That is a coup. What is a coup? Is salvation in the removing of or subverting of the people's mandate. That's what is a coup. To force. You know what happened in Nigeria? Is it because the person that did it is not a person, it's not a military? And it has happened in other African countries. Look at Cameroon, for instance. We have Paul Biya who has ruled over 40 years. And he's still there. And also look at other countries, other African countries, almost the same thing, the same trend is happening. Thank God for Kenya, just liberated themselves. Zambia has liberated themselves. But other African countries are still in the bondage of this Western puppets. I call them Western puppets that are
Puppets,
doing
yeah. You are right, man.
the bidding of the West. And that is why they cannot stand and stand for their people. Because, of course, look at our own, one that called himself president-elect. He has soiled his hand. He has a lot of baggages. He cannot, if he backs out, they will bring him down. Because, they will allow you commit all manner of crime, so that when they want to use you, they will find somewhere to hold you in your neck.
Mm.
You understand? Are you surprised that the US FBI said they will not release the crime,
The case, the drug case against him and everything.
Against Tinubu in 2026? Why? These are the people who are preaching democracy, rule of law to us. you can now see the hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy, jokers. They are jokers.
The hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy.
The hypocrisy, and we are all here sitting there and laughing and jesting and making fun of ourselves, without knowing that these people are playing draft on our head. They are playing snooker on our head, and we are all laughing. So for me, to go to war in Niger is a no-no. To not solve anything, any good to anybody, to not solve any problem. Either it will create enemies.
Yeah.
Niger and Nigeria will become an eternal enemy. and the loss of lives, resources, and the destruction of properties is is something that we cannot even put figure to. We cannot quantify it as it is now. So for me, it is a no-no. We are not going. We have enough challenges
Enough
to tackle. If
challenges,
we
so
have
much.
trust money, if the West have trust money to support us, let them support us with such money to tackle all the insecurity, poverty, educational, and all those problems that we have in Nigeria, and not to give us money to go to war to go and kill our own brothers. Who does that? No, that is it, my brother.
That is Nigeria for you. That is Nigeria for you. That is terrible for you, because I know that they they heard him somewhere. They've threatened him somewhere. All these people, what they do, they three things they do. They will negotiate with you. If you refuse, they will threaten you. If you refuse, they eliminate you. So I'm sure they are threatening him right now. Now, if you don't do it, we will not recognize you. If you don't do it, we'll make sure the judiciary will sack you. If you don't do it, we will break up all your criminal cases in the US. That's what they are doing. That is why it's good for African leaders. Anybody that is good for election, we are good to vote for. They should have clean record. Clean record. That there will be no threat from anywhere. Nobody can hold you, threaten you, or do anything. You are free. Nobody can threaten you. That's what we are saying. That's why we are saying this movement. We thank God it just started about a year ago. We'll make sure we continue pushing. We continue pushing. We want to have a good country we can be proud of. I always tell people, these Westerners, all of them, they don't have you at heart. They give you one, they take 100 from you. Niger Republic, they have uranium, they have mineral resources, they have oil, they have oil there right now too. So and US have military base in that area. So now they are trying to protect their own interest. That is why they are trying to make sure they are doing everything possible. I saw I think the France ambassador to UN to Niger Republic was saying that the French special forces will still remain in Niger Republic because they are recognizing the ex-president. That they don't listen to this new president. All these things we know what all of them they are doing. But we should not fight our brothers because of Westerner. We should not fight our brother. We should not do it. We should not do it. I mean, we have to make sure we are preaching we are doing the right thing to make sure we do the right thing. So Senate, no matter the pressure, Nigerian people, we should all wake up. Not certain senators. All Nigeria should wake up. They should protest. Protest. We don't want to war against Niger Republic. They should go out there and protest. That's what we are saying. That's what we are preaching. Protest. Don't sit down. Nigeria should wake up. Don't sit down there and it's okay. It's not our business. Look, if a war happen in Niger Republic, it will affect Nigeria, man, big time. Big time. No matter what the US and France are promising, they will aid you, give you ammunition, give you money, write off some debt. No. The people, if you know of the effects of war, nobody will ever dream of even mention the word war. Because in war, I have said before, there are no winners. We always have losers. Okay? Anyway, we are watching for judiciary. Our president is coming. Peter Obi. That's who we voted for. That's what we are saying. That's what we are preaching. We are going to be definitely we'll be coming up every now and then to talk about our country, about the judiciary, about our nation, how to make our country work again. That's what we are doing. And we continue to do it, and that is it. We will stop here for today. We will still have to tomorrow. Hopefully, by God's grace, we will come here again to see one or two things. Today at the KMO, the senators were angry that KMO that they don't want. There was a problem in the house today that they don't want Keyamo because they say Keyamo last time he refused to come to the Senate when they summoned him. That was what I heard anyway. So many things are happy right now. So Keyamo, I thought him and the FFK they will be the minister of Twitter because they are the one who defended Tinubu on Twitter. Keyamo and FFK. Funny Kayode. But anyway, anyhow it is, all these ministers they will all go. That is for sure. When the judiciary they will do the right thing, and all these people they will all go. Whether they nominate you right now as a minister, we care all of them. We care that guy. Where is a betrayer? That guy need to be. He needs to cry more. I should use that word. So we will leave. We will stop for today, and tomorrow by God's grace we'll come back. Okay, my brother. So just the final word for all our viewers, and please, right now we are on about 6 networks right now, 6 or 7, about 7 networks right now. Our YouTube channel, please subscribe to it. Our Facebook pages, please follow our Facebook page, and please make comment, like, and share. It's good for you to make comment, you like and share. We'll be coming every now and then. I mean, right now we're on about 6 networks. I think about 4 YouTube channels. We're on Twitter right now also. We're live on Twitter. We are live on Facebook pages, about 2 or 3. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's important you do that. And follow us on our Facebook page. Please make comment, like and share. It's good for you to make comment, you like and share. So please, Chachukuma, tell us, give us the last word before we call it a day.
Oh yes, yeah, thank you very much. See, we want to appreciate our viewers and listeners all over the world. We know that there are people who will, if they are not live now, they will listen to this broadcast at their own convenient time. We want to appreciate them. It's because of them we are here. If there are no listeners, no viewers, who are you talking to? Are you talking to yourself? No. So because of them we are here, and we promise them that we always come here to give unbiased and unadulterated analysis of events happening, especially in Nigeria, political, current affairs, and every other thing that we need to give light to. We will analyze them and make it simplify it the way everybody, the layman on the street, will understand and be able to follow what is happening. And we say thank you. We are for today. Tomorrow we'll be back and continue to do what we know how to do best. And like my boss has said, we are live in other social media. You can follow us in other social media handles like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and others are coming on stream. As we keep going, we'll keep adding more. Just like, follow, comment, and share this podcast so that other people can also benefit from it. Thank you very much. We've done it justice to the few topics we have tonight. We've done justice to it. By tomorrow, we'll continue as God give us grace and give us time. We'll always be here to give our 2 cents. Thank you very much, and good night to you all.
Yeah, thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate it. And from where we're watching from, this Diaspora Network, and we'll be back again tomorrow. Our aim is to make Nigeria work again, and we will do it. And right now, all eyes on the judiciary. So please, as I said, maybe just your like and your share will make other people to see this video. Okay, like, share, follow us on our Facebook pages, then subscribe to our YouTube channels, and we are there for Twitter also right now. Please, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you. Nigeria, Nigeria is possible, and who will do it? It's you and I. All right. Thank you, guys. God bless you. Good night.